of the thick of it all. If they don't give me room, well then I'll give them the wall. I'm gonna smoke my tires when the victory calls. I'm gonna be there, be there. I wanna see my face up on the jumbo screen. Feel the white hot metal of a winning machine. Because you win or you lose and there's no in between. I wanna be there, be there, be there.
NASCAR on speed. Be there.
For the first time ever, the Target Series heads to the Vermont International Speedway up in the state of Vermont for the running of the Bass Pro Shops 300. Tyler Fink in the 90s won the pole for today's race. Outside of him in second is the 54 of Danny Lloyd. In third is Nathan Stapleton. Fourth is Max Aronson. Rounding out the top five is Levi Jones in the 10 car. Sixth place we have Derek Hamill. Seventh is Laura Delano. Eighth for William Seaman. Ninth for Eli Bright. Rounding out the top 10, Adam McDowell in the 2 car. For the rest of the fielders, Casey Nanico. Outside of him is Jeff Bright in the 9. Then with Max Rossi with points leader Jake Galloway in the 14. Then with Benny Watson and Luke Jones in the 26. With Matthew Logan and Isaac Nichols the 88. Then we have Jennifer Buford and Sebastian Kukul on the 4. With Anthony Hernandez and Matt Montoya in the 13. Then there's Luke Rainey and Devon Red. With Kashawn Richardson and Diego Yepez in the 01. Then with Damian Blue and Mathis Wells. With Trey Rainey comes in second in the points. Inside of him is Michael Gregory in the 52. And then there's Sebastian Dupain and Carson Bowers the 39. With Alex Fletcher and Jay Randall the 25. Then there's Dustin Lightning and Cole Luigi. With Jose Mills and Riley Spurley-Tube. And the final row in 39th is Landon Lyons. 40th position is the 29 of Leon Campana. There's our 4-car field for the Bass Pro Shops 300 at the Vermont International Speedway. Let's go to trackside and fire these Target Series engines up.
Drivers, start your engines!
The 40-car field rolling off the starting grid for the first ever Target Series race up in Vermont. This is a crazy 1.5-mile racetrack, some steep banking. The inside works better in 1 and 2, but the outside can work in 3 and 4. So it's a game of which lane do you want to be in at what time. Tyler Fink, Danny Lloyd are on the front row for the first ever Target Series race up in Vermont. Pace car is in 32 laps in the Bass Pro Shops 300. Let's see how it goes. We saw a crazy truck race yesterday. How will it go here today? Green flag in the air, we're racing in Vermont in the Target Series. Tyler Fink gets away on the break and leads lap 1. Nathan Stapleton through the middle of the second. And back behind them side by side for third. Danny Lloyd outside. To the inside goes Levi Jones. How about Laura Delano, the 28? Down the back of the race. Levi Jones going to try and clear for third. He will off with Danny Lloyd. Now Eli Bright breaks low on Laura Delano. Lloyd fighting back in the middle lane. Try to get to Levi Jones with the 10 powering on the inside. Meanwhile, Tyler Fink leads in the 90. Now, Fink got a great jump at the start of the race and never looked back. Fink doing a great job out in front. Through 1 and 2 he races. They're still side by side for third. As Levi Jones still trying to clear Danny Lloyd, the 54, though, doing a great job in the outside lane. Fighting back here. Getting a nice run. I think he's going to have it in 3 and 4 as well on the outside. If he could have pinched that 10 car down, he would have had it, but he couldn't. The 10, though, cannot complete the pass. The 54 still on the outside. And Stapleton's not going to wait, even though they're side by side. Normally being side by side, you pull away from the drivers behind. Look at Stapleton, though. He's come right back to those two. Shows that 55 is not as strong as he should be. Jones will finally clear for third. Now for fourth comes Laura Delano to the inside. Trying to get to Danny Lloyd and get by. Off to turn number 3. Laura Delano trying to complete the pass. To go through 3 and 4. Lloyd, though, using the outside well and should be able to clear down the straightaway. He does. And the crash and the yellow flag is out for the first time. As it looks like Landon Lyons and Jose Mills have crashed, along with some others at the back of the field. It's our first yellow flag here at Vermont in the Target Series. Let's go see what happened. This was a big-time crash here at the back of the field. Diego Yepes, the 0-1, down the bottom of the racetrack. Trey Rainey on the outside in the 20. Right here, the 0-1 sliding up. And Trey Rainey has a huge run and just kind of misjudged it, I think. Either he came down, the 0-1 came up right there. You can see the 16 into it. And then other cars start piling in. There's the 98, the 39, the 8, 29, 6, 62, 42. I mean, we had a lot of race cars in this one. Big crash at the back of the field. But I'm trying to wonder if Yepes came up, if Rainey came down, if it's a little bit of both. Because you can see the 0-1 started coming with the race. Like 20 has a huge run. I mean, the 20 was in the lane everyone was running. I have to think that Yepes just came up a little too high. Trey had such a big run he couldn't lift out of the gas in time. That's at least what I'm seeing from that. Watch the cars at the back just start piling into each other. 39 took a huge hit of Carson Bowers down to the inside wall. There's Cole Luigi. Oh, he got heavy damage at the end there. So the yellow flag is out. Many cars involved, but Tyler Fink gets away. He started on the pole, and he's dominated so far. He has not had anyone close to him. He'll come back green, the 90 car out in front. Coming back to the restart lap number 9 here in the Bass Pro Shops 300, the Vermont International Speedway. No cars are out, but Damian Blue is following a lap down the 16. He'll restart middle of the field as we have 39 cars on the lead lap. We should see some lappers if this race goes green to the end. Tyler Fink leads in the 90 car out in front. He's led every lap so far. In second is Nathan Stapleton. Third is Levi Jones. Fourth, Danny Lloyd. Fifth for Lord Delano. Then Max Harrison. Sixth, seventh for Eli Bright. Then there's the driver who's lined up in 8th but is last on the racetrack. David Blue lap down. 8th place was William Seaman, 9th for Derek Kimmel, 10th for Max Rossi, Nanico, Jeff Bright, and McDowell, Luke Jones, and Isaac Nichols are the top 15. Back to the restart zone for Tyler Fink. We're back green in Vermont. Ooh, Stapleton got a pretty good jump there, stayed with the 90 car, didn't let Fink fool him out. I just think that 90 is faster overall. That 55, I don't think he's has good speed. Look at Jones already pulling to the inside. That 55, I don't think he's very fast. We saw before the yellow, when the 10 to 54 balanced side by side, the 55 came back to them as they were balanced side by side, slowing each other down. So, I mean, that 55 isn't the fastest on the racetrack. We'll see if the 10 can get by here and maybe make a charge of that 90 car. Levi Jones going to get through 1 and 2. He's to the second position. Danny Lloyd now for third on Nathan Stapleton down the back. Lord Delano rides in 5th, Eli Bright to 6th, Max Harrison to 7th. Then, the rest of the pack that got held up by the 16, starting to try and come back forward, but it's Tyler Fink dominating right now in Vermont. He's done a great job out in front. That 90 is superb. Off the corner, Danny Lloyd looking for a run. Single file inside about the front 7, 8, 9. Some cars break out. Yeah, you can see the 55 says not the speed. You saw him. He's falling off of the front 3. Had the 28-2, and Lord Delano got tight behind it, could not make the move. Danny Lloyd to the inside of Levi Jones. That's for second, but Tyler Fink is pulling away and dominating. Jones getting wound up on the top side. He'll get clear of that. But look at the lead the 90 has. Tyler Fink is so far out in front. The 10 getting a nice run off the top side, though, getting in that draft, pulling up onto the 90. That's a good run going to turn 1. Front 3 get away. Battles on for 4th. Delano to the inside. Nathan Stapleton trying to shuffle that 55 back. As the front 3 now get close. Levi Jones gaining on Tyler Fink to turn 3. I guess a nice run here. We'll see if he can do anything with it off turn 4. I think he could not get in the gas in time now. Danny Lloyd looks for 2nd as they're still side-by-side for 4th. Delano cannot complete the pass on Stapleton, the 55, holding that 28 back. She'll get to the inside and get by through 1 and 2. No, she couldn't. She could not take that line away from the 55. Meanwhile, Danny Lloyd moves to 2nd by Levi Jones. So now can the 54 make a run to the 90 car? 3 wide here for 4th. It cut out Lord Delano because now she was in the middle lane. Got some nice grip there. Look at this 2x2. Back behind the front 3. We're just kind of single file spread out. Still side by side for 4th. Delano cannot gain the advantage over Stapleton. Finally, through 1 and 2, she makes it stick on the bottom, but not quite clear yet. 55 still fighting on the outside, not giving that 4th spot up. Up at the front of the field, Lloyd closing in on Fink, but can't make the move. Delano finally clears for 4th. Anderson for 5th now, and Stapleton. That 55 is holding some people up right now. I'm sure they're not happy about it. I'm sure Delano now wants a yellow flag. Since she's cleared, she could try and get up here. Stapleton gives up 5th. Max Anderson blows by him. Eli Bright blows by for 6th. So the 55 slow on the outside, giving up spots and time. Battle for 4th. Look at the run Max Anderson had on Lord Delano. To the inside goes for P4. He'll take it off the 4th corner. And still the front 3 just pulled away single file. Back behind them, side by side. This is for 4th. Delano on the outside, Anderson on the inside. Delano gives it up. Anderson to 4th. Delano back to 5th. Here comes Seaman for 6th on Eli Bright. Some great racing back here towards the back of the field. The front 3, though, they're just kind of riding it out. Yeah, Fink's done a great job. That clean air that he has. Danny Lloyd's going to need something to go right for that 54 to even make a move here. He has a nice run off turn 4. Can't make a move. Halfway in the Bass Pro Shops 300. It's been all Tyler Fink. He's led every single lap so far for the pole position, but Lloyd closing in to the inside, looks off turn 2. Got a good run that time. The 90 might be going away here on this longer run. Lloyd could try and close in. Battles on for 5th. Seaman clawing his way through the field, gets to the inside. Lord Delano. As for P5. Through 3 and 4. Great run for the 44. Should be able to stay beside that 28 and take it. Now, look at this again. Fink still trying to hold off Lloyd, who's trying to hold off Levi Jones. Back behind them, Seaman trying to keep it down beneath the 28. He does. Down the back they race into turn number 3. Side by side slid up a little bit right there. Stevenson goes up the racetrack. Gonna give the inside to Derek Hamill at 33. Down the front they race. It's still Tyler Fink leading the way with 14 laps remaining. Now where's lap traffic? There's Carson Bowers on the back stretch. Damian Blue also up here. But will that change anything? Danny Lloyd looking for a way around. Our pole sitter, Tyler Fink. He's had the best car all day long. Battle is still on for 5th. Seaman cannot get it over Lord Delano. Isaac Nichols crosses under Derek Hamill as Seaman cannot complete the pass. Delano keeps 5th. Nichols for 7th on Hamill. And Jennifer Buford coming forward. Now looks for 8th on Hamill. As the 44 is back inside the 28. Got a great run. Max Anderson's pulled away in 4th because they're side by side behind. Seaman back to the inside. But Delano powering off the top. Think she'll get back clear, and Derek Hamill might get clear as well. Here they are on the Bowers. Tyler Fink runs into him. They make contact. Fink, contact with the left car. Here comes Danny Lloyd for the lead off turn 2. I don't think he's there, though. I don't think he's far enough up. The 90 got a great run. Got back in the gas. Can Lloyd get down there? No, the 90's still clear. What great recovery by Tyler Fink. Now does he have damage that might slow him up? Some contact there at the lap car. Brings Danny Lloyd to the back bumper of the 90 of Tyler Fink with 11 laps to go. Now does Bowers hold up anyone back here in this pack? 3 wide back behind them. Nichols to the bottom. Hamill to the middle. Jeff Bright to the top. Max Anderson goes wide. Gets around the top of the 39 barely. Now Delano's stuck. Here comes Nichols to the bottom. Outside lane's going to be held up. Carr's trying to get through. Delano's through. Nichols is through. Carr shuffling all around. 3 wide. Here comes Sebastian Dupain. Eli Bright, they're 3 by 3 in the pack. Look at that. Trying to get around the lap car of Carson Bowers. The outside lane, how about Seaman, was just 6th. The few laps ago will be outside the top 15 by the time he finds a way around. Benny Watson comes to the bottom. How about Alex Fletcher, the damaged car coming on the bottom of the racetrack. But up by the front of the field, it's still Tyler Fink leading the way in Vermont. But more lap traffic is ahead. It's Damian Blue in the 16. Lloyd looks low, but didn't have the run. Might get back up in line right here. Now he just stays at the bottom, wanted to protect off that 10 car. Back here now, more battles occurring. Nichols and Buford. Look at the run for the 88. He'll get to 5th off Lord Delano. Great run for Nichols. Oh man, what a move that Nichols just put right there. But here comes the front 3 to catch Damian Blue with under 10 to go. Fink leads the way. Lloyd in 2nd. Levi Jones in 3rd. It's a 3-car race at the front, as back behind them, battles all over this 1.5-mile racetrack. Look at Nichols, how fast he's going to fly around Max Anderson. Nichols up to 4th. Anderson falling back to now 6th as Jennifer Buford moves to 4th. How about that? Some of the cars are just falling back. And Nichols is flying in the 88 car. Lloyd again with a peek to the inside of the 90 car, but doesn't have the run to make it work. Now they'll catch Damian Blue in the next few laps. Here they are. They move to the inside down the straightaway. No harm done. Blue gets out of the way. 7 to go for Tyler Fink to perfect a race at Vermont. Back behind them, cars starting to fall back. Max Anderson's outside the top 5. Back to 8th. And now Lord Lawrence back to 9th. How about Riley Spurleytube looking for a top 10, the 8 car. He was back at the back of the field. Now he's inside the top 15 with a shot at a top 10. Try to get around Ann McDowell there. That's for 12th. Dupain's for 11th. Then Luke Jones is for 10th. Right here, 4th and 5th have pulled away. Lloyd again to the inside, looking on Tyler Fink. The 90 trying to get the run off the top side. 54 is help from the 10, but cannot make it work. Fink is just dominating right now in Vermont. And Lloyd just cannot do anything. He needs some sort of run to happen. And you can see Nichols and Buford, they haven't even caught Damian Blue yet. That's how far back they are. Delano battling for 9th. Look at Dupain off the top side of the 74. He'll get to 9th easily. Man, what a run for that 74. Looking for 8th now, and Max Anderson will fly by to the inside. Dupain to 8th. Anderson back to 9th. Delano to 10th. Luke Jones looks for 10th. Riley Spurleytube in the 8th. Trying to push that 26 by so that he has a shot. 4 laps remain in Vermont for Tyler Fink. Danny Lloyd wants anything to happen. Maybe Cole Luigi will happen. He'll be the next lap car they catch if they catch him. They have 3.5 laps to go. I mean, these front 3, they cannot pass one another. Look at this right now for 4th. Jennifer Buford might use her teammate as a pick to get by the 88. Buford to 4th. Nichols gets in line, though, to the bottom of the racetrack in 5th. Jay Rando trying to move his way to 6th off of Eli Bright. 3 laps to go in Vermont for Tyler Fink. Start on plays on every single lap. Goes wide through 1 and 2, way up the racetrack. Danny Lloyd to the inside. Wheel to wheel to 90 down the backstretch. In the final 3 laps, Tyler Fink falls back, but now does Cole Luigi play a factor. Into turn 3, Fink drives it hard to the top side. That might be what you need right there if you get the run, but Cole Luigi's going to block the 90. Can he get clear of the 54? He cannot. 2 to go. Danny Lloyd takes the lead for the first time as the 90 Tyler Fink falls back to 3rd. Levi Jones is 2nd, but Lloyd pulls away. One small mistake on the 90 car, going wide through 1 and 2, put him in that position to get behind the 42, and right there it's going to cost him. We're coming to the white flag in the Bass Pro Shops 300. Danny Lloyd has the top spot, but can Levi Jones do anything with them? It's a 3-car race for the win. Fink pulls low for 2nd at the white flag. Last lap in the Bass Pro Shops 300. Fink to the inside, but is far behind Danny Lloyd in turn 1. That 54 is out in front. They're side by side for a second behind. Danny Lloyd might just win this race. Can Levi Jones do anything off the top side to get a run in 3 and 4 for the win? To the top. Trying to get a run, trying to rotate it off the top side. Can't do anything with it. Off turn 4 for Danny Lloyd. A late steal off of Tyler Fink will get Lloyd the victory in Vermont. Danny Lloyd wins the Bass Pro Shops 300. How's the battle for 4th? Buford beats Nichols to the line. How about Dupain to 7th again with Ann McDowell up there? What a drive for Danny Lloyd. Tyler Fink made the mistake. Lloyd took advantage and gets to victory lane in the Bass Pro Shops 300. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Danny Lloyd may not have been the best here today, but he was good enough to take advantage of the mistake of the 90 car. Let's go see the finishing results. Here's how they finished in the Bass Pro Shops 300 at the Vermont International Speedway. We had 1 caution flag for 4 laps, and only 2 drivers led this race, and 1 lead change. Danny Lloyd, from the 2nd starting position, leads 3 laps. They're the final 3 laps to victory lane for the 54. Late steal there. Levi Jones ends up at 2nd. Tyler Fink from the pole led the first 29 laps of this race. Goes wide through 1 and 2, and gives up the lead in the final 3 laps. How about Jennifer Buford clawing her way to 4th, and Isaac Nichols to 5th. How about Jay Rando started 33rd, ends up in 6th. Dupain started 31st, ends up in 7th. 8th for Ann McDowell, 9th for Eli Bright, and Max Anderson rounds at the top 10. Luke Jones in 11th, 12th for Benny Watson, 13th Matt Montoya, 14th Lord Delano, 15th Devon Red. How about William Seaman 16th, Michael Gregory 17th, Mathis Wells 18th, Casey Nacko 19th, and Riley Spurleytube inside the top 20. Look down. Kukulon 21st, Fletcher 22nd, Richardson 23rd, 24th for Jake Galloway, 25th Max Rossi, Anthony Anderson 26th, Justin Lightning 27th, 28th Nathan Stapleton, 29th Luke Rainey, 30th Leon Campana. We have 31st for Jose Mills, 32nd Landon Lyons, 33rd Trey Rainey, 34th Jeff Bright, he fell off late, 35th Matthew Logan, 36th Derek Hamill. The rest of the field 1 lap down or out. Cole Luigi ends up a lap down, Damian Blue 2 laps down, Diego Pez falls to 3 laps down, and the 39 car, after being lapped and holding his drivers up, took his car to the garage area, done for the day in the 40th position. Let's now go see the point standings. Here are the points 12 races into the season. Jake Galloway is dominating right now in the points. A 186-point gap back to second place, Michael Gregory. Third place is now Trey Rainey. Fourth for Justin Lightning, because Sean Richardson is in fifth. They have Max Rossi 6th, Matthew Swell 7th, Eli Brighton 8th, Leon Campana 9th, and Cole Luigi in a dangerous spot in 10th. Nathan Stapleton only 5 points out in 11th. Jennifer Beeford 9 points out in 12th. 13th for Matt Montoya, 14th Jose Mills, and 15th for Landon Lyons. And Riley Spurgeon 16th, Casey Nacko 17th, Levi Jones 18th, Luke Jones 19th, and Daniel Lloyd, the winner today, losing up to 20th. That was his first top 10 of the season. There's the top 20. Our 2 wildcard spots, Nathan Stapleton currently 11th in points. Next one goes to Jose Mills, who is 14th in points. Only 5 points, though, ahead of Landon Lyons. And Casey Nacko also trying to close in along with Danny Lloyd. So we have a lot of winners so far. They're vying for that final wildcard spot. How about William Seaman? He fell outside the top 20. He has 2 wins. Martinsville and Richmond. If he's inside the top 20, which he needs 3 points to do so, he steals a wildcard spot. He clinches one because he has 2 wins. 2 wins overrides 1 win, no matter how low in points you are. How about Tyler Fink moves up to 22nd after a heartbreaking loss here today. Benny Watson 23rd, Max Harrison 24th, Jay Randall 25th, Luke Rainey with his win is down 26th, 27th Sebastian Dupain, 28th Anthony Nash, 29th Sebastian Kukulon, 30th Matthew Logan, Isaac Nichols in 31st, his win to ISM. A great day here today in Vermont, moves him up. 32nd Devon Red, 33rd Adam McDowell, 34th Derek Campbell, 35th Damian Blue, 36th for Lord Allow, 37th Alex Fletcher, 38th Jeff Bright, 39th Carson Bowers, and Diego Yepes down in 40th on the point standings. 12 races done. We're staying on the northeast for now as we go to the Pocono Raceway for the Gertrude Hawk 250. I will see you guys then.